y'all? It's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Greg Hackett disrespected Terence Crawford recently. I feel like when it comes to Ennis and Terence Crawford situation, Philly feel like they got to stand with Philly no matter what. I remember Fulton, a guy who I grew up with, down the bottom, 43rd in Brooklyn. Right? I want y'all to listen to me for a second. Let me put this into perspective, because a lot of people come on the internet and listen to these people, and these people don't put stuff into perspective because they're being biased based on where the person is from. And I'm going to break it down for y'all right now. I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to say. Fulton, a guy that I know personally. I grew up in the gym with him. Like, I don't got his phone number. We not cool, but I know him personally. 43rd in Brooklyn, James Schuler's boxing gym. That's where I started boxing 10 years ago, right? So I've been in the ring with him, like not really sparring, but like just mess around. But I sparred his homie, somebody named Tiger. I don't know if you guys know who he is. He from Philly. His name's Tiger. I sparred him a couple of times. I sparred a lot of people in Philly that y'all might hear about in the recent years. I've been in the gym with a lot of people. I know Fulton in person. I don't know Jerron Boots Ennis. I don't know Jerron Ennis. So I'm not going to sit here and say I know Jerron Ennis personally. But I know we do share similar sparring partners. Like, he sparred some guys that I've sparred before. But what I'm trying to say is, listen, just because we know a fighter personally, they from the city, doesn't mean we got to come on the internet and catform. We got to come on the internet and tell the truth, bro. Like, I understand there's a saying in Philly, that's my man, I'm going to rock with him no matter what, right? Whether he right or wrong. There's a saying in the city that we say and we live by that. But we not in the street like that. We boxing fans. We regular folks trying to take care of our family. If we come on the internet and we talk boxing, why we gotta lie and try to sugarcoat stuff and make it out to be something that's not, just because this person from the city, we know them personally, and we don't want to. The point I'm trying to make, I hope you guys are listening to me, but the point I'm trying to make is the fact that just because a guy's from the city doesn't mean we got to sugarcoat and come on the internet and lie for him. Like, for example, let me get to the point right now, because everybody be like, yo, you keep talking, you don't never get straight to the point. I'm going to get right to the point. I just wanted to paint the story for a second. For example, right, Fulton, like I said, I know bro personally, and I grew up in the gym with him. Bro, dedicated to the sport of boxing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I never thought he'd be at the top of the sport right now, even though I seen him win all of these amateur championships, national golden gloves, all that. I seen him do all that. But I never thought he'd be at the pinnacle of the sport, but you never know. Anyway, moving forward, Fulton was about to fight Inoue, right? I came on here and I talked about the fight. All my videos are still up. I came on here and I talked about the fight. And I was like, yo, I like Fulton. He's a solid fighter. He's been fighting all these undefeated fighters. But I'm not too sure about this fight. I don't think he's going to beat this guy. I don't think he's going to beat Inoue. This guy is a generational fighter. I'm not saying Fulton isn't a great fighter, but I'm just saying this dude's different. I was talking about Inoue. I'm like, yo, this dude's different. But I want Fulton to win. I'm not going to come on here and say he's going to win. To be honest, I really didn't want to say what I want to say. And I'm not even going to lie. I did kind of sugarcoat it a little bit, but I ain't sugarcoated like these other guys be doing on all these other channels is the point I'm trying to make. Just because, bro, from the city, I'm not going to come on here and sugarcoat it. If I don't believe he's going to win the fight based off of the eye test and based off what I've seen in the ring against his previous opponent and what he's showing me, I'm going to come on here and tell you straight up. Not going to come on here and sugarcoat it for y'all. I'm just not going to do that. Just because he's from the biddy, bro. I'm not going to do that. Like, y'all want me to do that. Y'all want me to come on here and lie. No, I'm not going to come on here and lie. And then look like a fool when, like, for example, if I was going to come on here and say, yo, Stephen Fulton is going to win. Like, everybody was doing that. Greg Hackett was doing that. Everybody on YSM Sports Media. Y'all could go back and listen to all they videos are still up. They was like, yo, Stephen Fulton going to beat Inoue. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, no, he not. No, he not going to beat him. How he going to beat Inoue? We better hope he give him a good competitive fight. And we seen what happened, right? Fulton went out there and got knocked out. And I didn't want to come on here and sugarcoat and say, yo, Fulton was going to go out there and knock Ball out just because I grew up with him in the gym and I know him. I even sell used cars. I sold his sister a car before, too. I sold his sister a car. So I wasn't going to come on here and sugarcoat and lie and say, yo, Stephen Fulton going to do this to Inoue. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sell myself short and then have people troll me after the fight's over. I'm not about to do that, bro. I'm going to come on here and tell the truth. This is what Greg Hackett and all these dudes at YSM Sports Media, that's what all they selling themselves short. They know what's going to happen if Boots get in the ring with Bud. They know exactly what's going to happen, bro. They know what's going to happen, but they got to sugarcoat it. Like Greg Hackett knows boxing, but he got to sugarcoat it. You know why they sugarcoating it? Because they're hoping that fight never happens. I guarantee you if that fight happened, their energy going to probably change. Their energy might change, bro. I guarantee you if Crawford versus Ennis, that fight was signed, done, and sealed, their energy is going to change. I guarantee you, everybody on YSM Sports Media channel, their energy going to change, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, listen, a person can be from your city. You could say, yo, I want him to win. But reality got to set in. You got to know who the better fighter. You've been watching boxing your whole life. Like, you've been part of boxing. You can't just sit there and cap just because bro from the city, bro. Yo, stylistically, Ennis throws these wild punches that are getting knocked out by Bud. Bud didn't knock out Canelo. Yo, that's the point. The point I'm trying to make is these dudes are selling themselves short. They coming on the internet saying Boots going to do this, do that. They know Boots not going to do that to Bud. They know boxing. Y'all know boxing. Don't come on here and troll, bro. Y'all know boxing, bro. Like, this shit not cool no more. Like, boxing fans is getting tired of it. We not going to come on here and listen to these people that we think are credible sources and they just keep capping just because, bro, from the city, bro. That's not cool, bro. Just give us your real unbiased opinion. You know boxing, bro. You can't come on the internet and just lie to the public all because you think the fight's not going to happen. So you probably going to get away with that. Like, just because, bro, from the city, bro, you can't come on the internet and just cap to the fans, bro. It's crazy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, just come on the internet and say, I think Boots going to give Bud a competitive fight, but to think he could win the fight is asinine, bro. It's ridiculous. How he going to beat somebody like Bud? You can't train for a guy like Bud. This dude mix it up as he go on the fly, bro. He got the best instincts in the sport of boxing and the highest IQ in the sport of boxing, bro. This man just went up 3 weight classes and beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, who never been beat at 168 and had all the belts, bro. And you want to compare that to Boots, bro? You want to compare him to Boots? Y'all not making no sense. Bro, this is night and day. This is not something we even discuss. Jerron Boots Ennis throw wild punches. Crawford would punch in between his punches and knock him out. Crawford wasn't able to knock out Canelo because Canelo has one of the best chins in the sport of boxing, and Canelo has a low output. But he got hurt in the 12th round, though, didn't he? He got hurt. Jerron Ennis is going to get knocked out because he got a high output and he throws wild punches. He throws wide punches, wild. His punches, he throws his punches from a mile away, bro. A mile away, you going to get caught by short, crisp punches. You're going to sleep, bro. He's a volume puncher like Spence. He have more skills than Spence. Yes, we'll give him that. But he's a volume puncher like Spence. And Crawford like chaos. He love when a guy throws a lot of punches. He said that himself. He said, I love chaos. I love fighters that throw a lot of punches. Volume punchers. Because that give him better options. They know Boo's not messing with Bud. Just like they knew when they talk boxing, bro. It's not cool. Like, you deceiving people. Like, you coming on the internet deceiving people. You telling people stuff that's not factual. Like, I just seen a video from Greg Hackett the other day talking about Boots is going to be greater than Bud. Like, what, bro? That is the dumbest video I've ever seen, bro. He said Boots is going to be greater than Bud. People are not going to remember Bud in 10 years. Who's not going to remember the first male boxer in boxing to become undisputed first? And he was the first to do it, the second to do it, and I said the second to do it. The first to do it the first time, the first to do it the second time, and the first to do it the third time. Who's not going to remember that? In 3 different weight classes. And the third time, he not only did it the third time, he went up almost 3 weight classes. You could say 3 because he only fought one fight at 154. But technically, we'll say 2. He had to go up 2 weight classes to fight a guy in Canelo Alvarez, who's an all-time great fighter himself. Come on, guys. Yo, these dudes is trolls, bro. We gotta look at these dudes when they do these interviews with a grain of salt. You gonna say, oh, Bud, people getting ahead of themselves. Bud he just finally forced somebody. What, bro? What, bro? He just finally forced. Bro, what? If we compare Bud's career to Boo's career, at the same age, Bud was a 2-division champion already. A 2-division world champion already. Unified champion. That's around the time he beat Victor Postal to become, like, come on, bro. That's around the time he became undisputed. Boots has never been undisputed before. He's not a 2-division world champion yet. Like, how is he gonna be greater than Bud? He's playing catch up. He knows he can't tie that man's shoes. You can't compete with that man. Bro, like, all I'm saying is, yo, bro from Philly, but y'all be going overboard. Y'all really be drunk. Man talking about Bud Crawford and got the keys to the city and all this and still gets pulled over. Bro, don't you understand? It don't matter how big you are as an athlete, as a black man, no matter what, bro. You still going to face racism. It don't matter what city you in. Just like they knew Fulton wasn't messing with Inoue. Like, come on, bro. I just want these dudes to be honest. Bro really brought up Bud getting stopped by the cops. Like, what, bro? You really brung up Bud getting stopped by the cops, Brody? Cut it out, bro. How you bring up Bud getting stopped by the cops, bro? Like, bro, it don't matter if you LeBron James or Terence Crawford. A racist cop stop you, they gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna pull that blicky out on you. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, bro? If a cop stop you and a cop feel threatened, he gonna pull the blick out regardless, gang. He don't care if he don't care, bro. All he see is skin color, bro. Like, we acting like we live in in a society where racism is completely done. No, we still experience that as black men and women. We still experience that. It's not going away. 2025. You think it changed overnight? Come on, bro. You think it changed overnight, Brody? Cut it out, bro. You talking about in his own city he get pulled over by the law. It's going to happen no matter what. We still live in a time of racism. What is you talking about? They going to be happy to pull a gun out on a black man no matter what. What is you talking about, bro? We still are under oppression, bro. It is what it is. Like, I don't want to bring up that and talk boxing, but he brought it up, so I gotta respond to it. Like, to disrespect that man and say nobody gonna remember him, they didn't even know who he was when they pulled him over. Like, weird shit like that, bro. What? It's crazy, bro. But like I said, like, I know Stephen Fulton, grew up with him in the gym. That didn't change my opinion who was going to win the fight, him versus. Could be cool with Jerron Ennis. He gave you his old gym or whatever. But you know boxing. You know Jerron Ennis ain't messing with Bud. Don't do that. Just keep it 100. Say it's a competitive fight. Jerron Ennis going to give Bud a competitive fight. But they think he's going to win the fight. You out of your mind, bro. You don't make sense. Now people going to look at you like you don't know boxing, bro.